with my insane window effects. Yes, I listen to Wham intentionally. I Whamageddon to myself. Okay. Ah, very good song to start with. Alright, so I've already got a thing full of requests. I will be working on a couple of more requests today. Ah, too loud. Okay. I will be working on a couple more requests today, and this will be exciting. Um, so, as you can see here, I've got Snape reading a book, and Officer Rocco, who is a very cute puppy. And today we will be doing a red panda, a giant panda, and a wolf, who are best friends. And I'll do it over here in this corner here. And I'm just gonna look up a giant panda to make sure that I'm drawing the right thing. I'll probably look up the others as well. I didn't look up much so far. Yes, that's what I thought. Okay, so there's the giant panda. And the lady says the giant panda and the wolf are in love. So that sounds pretty fun. And that the red panda is their bestie. And we'll just refresh our memories of what each of these animals look like. Not the wolf red panda. Oh, this is goodness. No, I meant red panda. Ah, no, you're just being impossible. Okay, and I think red panda is going to be the hardest because everybody grows up with wolf and giant panda. But red panda is a bit less common these days. So, okay. We want to draw a wolf, a red panda, and a giant panda being besties together, with the wolf and the giant panda in love. And maybe people want it in the cuter style. This is the problem that I've had so far. I don't know what style people wanted their stuff in, and I draw just 500 billion different ways. So maybe I will start with something like this, and we can move on to smoother detail in a bit. But at the very least, we know that they're a red panda, a giant panda, and a wolf, so we can start with fairly cute head shapes for those three things. Three creatures. Okay. You see, I remember very well the Anthropocene, you know, back in the early 2000s, late 90s on the internet. And I mean, I guess it lasted for quite a while. People are still doing the Anthropocene now, but like back then, everybody had like a persona. They had a bunch of animal-based human characters or human-based animal characters, whichever you like, but yeah. And I think I had my own. Like, that's how long it's been for me. I had tons of characters, but I don't know if I had a concrete representation of myself. I tended towards fantasy characters more. But yeah, I think I had a few. I was very fond of foxes. I really liked foxes as a kid. And a teenager even. So, this is meant to be the red panda. Let's have a look and see how we're doing compared to the reference. Yes, they are basically just this big ball of fur. It's so cute. Here we go. And I think that this is going to be saving it. So even if you wanted to see me draw your request, you can probably still catch it in my Twitch history, and you can still watch there. I like drawing very cute ears. I tend to not leave them in a geometrical shape. I tend to make them wibbly wobbly. But not timey-wimey, because that would be complicated. That would just be too complicated. Timey-wimey ears, what could I even do there? I'm still getting over a cold. Hopefully it'll be away soon. But it's just the cough, really. It's not anything else right now. Let's see. Okay, now we've got to be bold and draw in the eyes. So I was thinking, yes, we'll go a little bit cuter, a little bit less photorealistic, because I'm not really sure, again, what people are asking for when they're asking me for certain things. Do they want it to be cuter, more cartoony? Do they want it to be anthro? Do they want it to be... I'm gonna need to make his fuzz bigger because red pandas just have such adorable fuzzy faces. There's just no other way around it. It's gotta be fuzzier. So, this is probably my second or third stream. Certainly the second one that's getting saved into my Twitch stream. And I never, so far, have been able to pay attention to my chat. I don't think anybody's talked in my chat, but, you know, just in case anybody thinks that, I will eventually start paying attention to it, but I'm just so consumed when I draw, I don't really stop to say whether or not I should, actually check the stream chat. Oh, they're just so cute! Okay, anyway, yes, they're symbols, their markings go all around their eyes. Sorry, I'm going to be doing bad singing on every occasion. I don't often listen to my own music, so it's very fun for me to be streaming and listening to my fun music. How far did this go? I need to actually pay attention to that. Yes. So, is it all the way up there? No, well, sort of. It's got a little bit here. They're just so cute. Oh, you see, I've seen them in real life. They're at the zoo. They're freaking adorable. My daughter always, like, really wants to stop and look at them whenever we're there. They're just super duper cute. They thoroughly deserve their reputation as being just, like, adorable tiny bears. They're way cuter than, like, big bears. Okay. Controversial opinion. Red pandas are way cuter than straight up bears. But there we are. I'm gonna have that opinion and I'll stick to it. Ah, so fluffy and cute. Maybe I'll just widen that out a little bit. Yeah, that's a good distance. There we go. There. Oh, aren't you precious? Are you looking at my sketchbook, hon? Okay. So, I had at first thought this was too mixed because I haven't listened to my J-pop since I was a teenager, but I think this might be... No, I can't find out now, it's changed. Ah, sad times. Susumu Hirasawa is very good, though. I'm happy for that. So yes, like, if you're an artist, you're probably going, no, why are you doing it this way? Because I'm adding detail before I've even finished the basic composition, which will, of course, seal this in. I won't want to change any of it because I've put so much work into it already. And this is my big problem with drawing. I cannot. Like, I'll reach a point where I'm laying out the structure where I start doing detail and I can't stop myself. I'll just start drawing the structure of something and then I'll be like, no, I need to have detail here so I can see what I should put here. just too cute. Okay, and now he needs bigger ears. Now you see, like, it's... you'll never escape it. It's just, like, the cute fluffiness will take over and you'll just have to keep drawing bigger ears. Yeah, baby girl! Imai. Susumu Hirasawa is a music god. I have very weird Japanese music tastes. I love Susumu Hirasawa. He did the soundtrack to Berserk and the soundtrack to Paprika, which is where this is from. I first really noticed his music in Paprika, and I fell in love with the soundtrack before I managed to get the movie, which in my experience has been a mistake. And with that in mind, another of my weird music interests is Pierre Robin, because he did the soundtrack to 2046, and I listened to that for a full year before I managed to actually see the movie. So the movie was pretty good, and I enjoy the movie because it has that soundtrack, but I would tell you, it is because of that soundtrack that I like that movie. Okay, I'd still like that movie even without the soundtrack. It's a pretty good movie. It's bizarre as heck though, so you know, don't take this as a recommendation time. 2046 is a Chinese movie. Is it by Wong Kar-wai? It might be by Wong Kar-wai. It's just been that long for me, I can't remember. I have these names in my head and I don't remember why anymore. And it's about a man who, and basically his life as he goes through maybe 10 years of his life, and stays at this hotel in room 2046. And it's not just about the man. In fact, I'd say it's mostly not about the man. It's really about the women that he meets there. And it's really specifically the women that he meets there, like Ji Zhang, who got really big in Memoirs of a Geisha, and I think Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon back 10 years ago or so. She's one of the girls that he meets and has a relationship with, and Faye Wong, if you're into J-pop and things, Faye Wong is actually an actress in there. She plays one of the women that he becomes fascinated with. And there are just a load of just very famous Chinese actresses, if you're into Chinese cinema, in that film. And it's got a sci-fi bend to it as well. He writes a sci-fi novel throughout the course of the movie, and you trend into it and you see allegories to his personal life in the film, and it's really well, in the story that he's writing. It's really, really cool. And if you're into that sort of thing, I'd highly recommend it if you haven't seen it. But yeah, let's see. How does that look? I should probably make them closer together. Yeah, I should. Okay. It's almost that the red's the stripe and the white is the base color. I don't know. It's like that Madagascar dialogue between the zebra and the lion about how is he a white zebra with black stripes or a black zebra with white stripes? I think the red panda is actually a white panda with red stripes. Just on the face though, they're mostly red otherwise. Maybe we just see what we want to see. I don't know. Maybe if I look at his body, I'll be like, no, he's mostly white there too. Why do we call him a red panda? We should call him a white with red stripes panda. No, it's cool. I loved that dialogue from Madagascar. I really did. It was fantastic. They're just so cute. I can't take it. Okay, so now that I've spent way too long detailing this little red panda face, I will move on to the panda and the wolf faces, and then I will get to the bodies, and I will go, I had so many adorable ideas for this picture, I can tell you, and I am not going with any of them right now. I'm not sure why, because I couldn't decide.